How's everybody doing out there in the world of crypto and investments? Today I want to talk a little bit about Helium. Looks like we're starting to improve a little bit in our proof of coverage, our witnessing, and starting to get a little bit more earnings. What's happening with Helium? Are they coming back? There's still more glitches. Things look a little positive. Let's talk a little bit about what we think might be down the road for Helium with a little more patience. So it looks like Helium's starting to improve a little bit. Now there's still some issues going on with flatlining, and I know that some of our devices, it all depends on the manufacturers. It's something that Helium's been addressing in the Discord. I keep up to date. I try to come up to date with you guys. Even though I'm up here in the middle of nowhere, we have internet now finally, so we're going to start hooking up devices up here as well. There are no Helium devices up here yet though, so we're going to have a challenge kind of putting a bunch of them in here, but I want to wait still. I'm not going to buy Helium devices right now. I want to wait until light hotspots come out and these bugs are resolved. We're estimating, and from other people out there, estimating about August, maybe. We'll start seeing some better results, and we should have these bugs, these issues resolved. Now, and that's when you're going to get this new coin come out and so forth. So you might even get strengthening in Helium. Is it a time to buy Helium as a coin? You know, I'm not going to. We're just going to hold more of it that we mine. Now, with our hotspots, with 35 hotspots this last week, doing all 35 hotspots, we only generated about 13 HNT. That's it. So we're probably looking around $130 with 35 hotspots. So it's really low still. Now, some people are getting better results, and it looks as if it might be the filtering that's coming with this actual manufacturer. So, and it could be an issue with the flatlining as well. So there's still bugs out there, but there's nothing you can really do about it right now, from what I'm understanding. Nothing we can do about it. It's a matter of waiting. I do recommend you get on the Discord though for each of your manufacturers. For example, you know, we have link stocks, and link stocks we're flatline. We're just not getting any type of POC witnessing at all. Nothing is happening for us. We're not able to receive any beacons. That in the mile site, neither one of those two are working well for us. If you have either one of those two and you've been able to resolve the issues on the link stocks or mile site, please comment down below. Let us know what you did, and so we can work on these issues as well, and let everybody know out there too, so we can get everybody back on board. You only have a little over 500,000. Well, as of Discord, I think yesterday, day before, a little over 500,000 hotspots that are actually synced and actually receiving atlas witnessing. So we're still off about almost 300,000, a little less than 300,000 hotspots out there in the world. And it's going to be our manufacturer. They've got to work those bugs out. Now, will there be some manufacturers that are going to work those bugs out, or are they just going to like say, well, you know what, we didn't have success with it, so we're not going to continue? I'm afraid there might be. I tell you one that worries me is Mimic. They're really expensive, and they really have a hard time selling, and they're not really good. I haven't had any success. Well, I haven't had very good success with Mimic. But that doesn't mean that they'll bail. Maybe they'll get things worked out, and let's hope that they do. So let's jump in a little bit more just to summarize this. I want to keep this quick. So basically, Helium is saying that they are actually resolving their issues, and they're actually witnessing more now than they were the week before. So we're hoping that the witnessing is going to continue going forward. Like I said, let's see between here and August. Now, if I was you, I was going to jump in and buy in Helium. I wouldn't do that yet. And I know there's other people out there jumping on this bug thing, this new one that's in the United States, and you know, I want to see if that's going to be a fad or something that's going to actually be more long term than and see what Helium does in response to that. So, well, the good thing about it is that they're going to, and I'll do a video on them today. They're going to cause Helium to actually step up to the plate. Now, my wife was calling me. I tried to talk to her all morning this morning. She's still down and stuck in South America, and I'll get on that theme in a minute. And now that I'm recording a video, she wants to call. I don't know why things are always that way, you know. We always, you know, us, I guess we bother our wives when they don't want to be bothered, and the wives bother us when we don't want to be bothered. Or I shouldn't say bother, they just, like, interrupt certain things. But anyway, I love my wife, and I miss my wife and my children a lot. I've been here for a while working this project. And just, you know, hopefully I can get them home because Ecuador has decided that it's kind of rambling off subject, but just to let you know what's coming is Ecuador has announced, the native community has announced that they're going to shut down the country. They're going to block off all major highways and ways to get transporting goods to stores starting Monday at midnight. So this Sunday night, when you wake up in the morning in Ecuador, you're not going to be able to go to work, or at least if you have to travel to work, and you're not going to get product, or the short supply of products that's out there is not going to make it to the stores anymore. So what's that going to do? It's only going to increase prices for the people of the country. I tell you, it's been really frustrating. My best friends, my closest friends are natives. But these natives so caught up on their rights. And they think that they just deserve to have everything given to them. Thanks to Correa, who is our president. I'm going to name it. I'm not afraid to say it. But they're missing the point. We're in a global crisis. It's not just the president can't do nothing about it. So it concerns me. So what's going to happen to the people? Well, I got a lot of partners, you know, and they're all natives. And the ones that took a hit with Planet Watch, for example, the majority of them were natives. They were investing their money into Planet Watch. Now, I've been paying them back, giving them some money. But, you know, what are they going to do now? So here's the point. This is why we want to develop these passive income type of infrastructures. But you want to make it solid ones that have experience to it. So like Helium, for example, there's experience behind them. And they're actually recoiling good. They're actually responding, recoiling good. They got a big enough community. Enough VC money is in, the venture capital money from actually investors, professional investors that won't let Helium do what Planet Watch did. Right? If they had VC capital buying up their devices like Aware, well, you'd have a slam dunk lawsuit and people jumping on board instead of just out there saying, well, you know, I only had one or two, so that's the way it goes. Well, it's not the way it goes. When someone makes a promise, they need to keep it, like Helium. So I'm not going to ramble on that issue. I just want to say this: that are we going to continue to buy in Helium? If Helium continues to work out their bugs, which they're stating they are, they're stating they're working out their bugs. Something I want to say here too about the flatlining. Also, you have. You know, they have a new wallet app that you want to get. You're going to want to go and download. The new wallet app is now available to download on iOS and on Android. Right? This new wallet app has been in the beta for the last 4 months. Thanks everyone for the testing, etc., and for feedback. The new wallet app will be a new way to manage your tokens and identity on the Helium network. So we're becoming more centralized. The new wallet app is going to identify it. You can also go on with this new wallet app, and if you want to identify, you can go on your computer and look at people that you think are gaming the system, and you can vote whether you think they're gaming the system, and you have to identify who you are. It doesn't cost anything to do it, but you have to identify who you are. So now, with this new wallet app, we will be showing some sort of identity. Now, I haven't downloaded that yet. Well, I haven't. I got to call my office down in Ecuador, see if they have the new wallet app. I'm sure they do. And what kind of information they had to give to get that new wallet app, which concerns me. So now my HNT won't be held privately anymore. They're going to know who has the HNT. It's not a big issue for me because I work with a group of people outside of the United States of America, for example, even though I'm an American citizen. We have offshore trusts, and they own everything. I own nothing. And I'm happy. But it's very different. I own nothing, but in a way that I still have some element of a vote, some element of influence on how that money's dispersed and so forth. It just doesn't happen in any type of jurisdiction that the U.S. can claim because it's in offshore corporations and companies. And we have a video on that as well. And we'll be doing more of that as we go forward. So if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel, please. Give us a thumbs up. It helps us in the algorithm, as you know. And would I get involved with Helium right now if I was new coming into this? No, I wouldn't. Wait until the actual light hotspots come out. You know, I expect there's still some bugs being worked out with the manufacturers. So I expect between now and August, we'll probably get those light hotspots out. They're going to be cheaper. Right now, you're going to pay like $500 for a hotspot. They've come down a lot from $1,000. Don't buy them on eBay or on Amazon. You don't know those could be actually tainted. You know, they could actually do something where you're not actually getting all of your earnings. I would wait just a little while longer. Do I think Helium has potential still? I do. I really do, because there's so many out there, and because of the capital that's outside of Helium's control, right? Like us, as part of the community, that could rise up to actually cause them some major problems and nightmares if they decide to game us and play with us like Planet Watch is doing with their community. So I just wait a little bit. But I think there's potential. We're starting to see more HNT be earned. Like, we had 35 hotspots though. And last week we only earned 13 HNT between all three of our hotspots, right? We had maybe witnessing, maybe in a week, we're about 13, 17 witnesses. Not a lot. We used to get that in a day, right? So there's still a long way to go, and Helium is working out the bugs. It's in their Discord. If you're not in the Discord, I suggest you get into it. I know it's kind of hard to sometimes follow, but you can follow the announcements there. If not, catch us up here on DeFi IoT, and we'll bring you up to date. Talk to you in our next video, and I hope you have a great day today or night, whenever you listen to this. Hey, just to follow up on that new wallet for Helium, I just called my office down in Ecuador, and though we hadn't had that application, though it's been there for 4 months, we were using the old wallet. So she just downloaded the wallet just now and did not need to give her personal information. So there might be more that comes out later, but there must be some sort of an identity, at least by a number or something that's encrypted, that only they can know. So far it looks like they're not going to ask us to reveal who we are that are holding the HNT, at least with Helium. Now it depends on what country you live in. You're gonna have to declare that, like in the United States, you're gonna have to declare if you have those holdings, etc., on certain situations. Now you're gonna need to talk to an accountant that knows about crypto, not just some general accountant, because they're gonna tell you to report everything, right? So do your homework on that. And now that I'll be more back here in the U.S., back and forth, I will definitely make it a point to talk to accountants and share with you what I'm finding and what the legal tax loopholes are that our politicians are using. The same for crypto or whatever investments that you also can take advantage of. DeFi IoT, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. We hope you enjoyed this segment of our video with DeFi IoT. Remember, we're not professional advisors. We do this as a business, as a hobby, and we study, we experiment, and we want to share it with you. If you can get some benefit from this, great. What we do is we go out, we purchase with our own money, and we experiment to see what true results are. We want you to be able to share in our experiences so you don't have to lose like we have. If you can win where we've won, fantastic. Remember to do your own research and your own homework. It's very important before you make any decisions. We will see you in our next video.